Welcome back to our coverage of the Salt Bowl. I'm joined by Buck James, head coach of the Bryant Hornets, inside our new TV production studio here on the campus of Bryant High School. Coach, first of all, thanks for coming all the way up here to join us.
Michael, I appreciate you having us. This is a neat new thing that we're doing here, and I'm excited about it.
I think it's going to be a fun partnership. Let's go back about 9-10 days ago to the scrimmage against Pulaski Academy, a 42-38 victory. A lot of guys got to play. Your third-string quarterback comes in, makes a big play. I was excited to get to call that game. I had always heard you just blow teams out, but you gave us some fireworks during the scrimmage. What were your thoughts on that game against PA, a really good team?
Well, our youth showed up a little bit. I think that at times we played pretty good. If you'd have told me that before we played Pulaski Academy that we'd only give up 14 points in the half against them, I would have took that. And, defensively we played better than what the score was indicated. I think our football team made some mistakes. I think we're going to do that some. I think that's going to be different for the fans for the last few years. But there's going to be times we're going to play really good, and there's going to be times that we're going to look like we never played football. So I feel like that our football team is going to have some growing pains from the standpoint of experience. But I think as the season goes along, I think those guys will polish up, and there's going to be times they look really good as well.
Well, Coach, the Salt Bowl, and this is quite an experience. It's my first time to be involved in this. I've been involved in a lot of rivalries, but this is really something else. When you've got a pep rally by each school across the side of the interstate from each other, it's been a big week of press conferences, pep rallies, but how do you describe the Salt Bowl?
Well, it's a college atmosphere. I mean, you're going to play in War Memorial Stadium. You're going to have 30+ thousand people. It's the biggest rivalry in the state of Arkansas, bar none. And it probably rivals a lot of the big schools in California and Texas as far as what they are able to do. But it's a great opportunity to showcase Bryant High School and Benton High School, the county of Saline, and gives them a chance to showcase our community. And we get to play a game. And so it's a win-win situation for our team. It's a win-win situation for our community. And it's a way to showcase our school, our talents, and everything that goes along with Bryant High School.
Well, everybody wants to talk about the quarterback, but I want to talk about the offensive line first. I know there's a big emphasis with those guys this year. You've got some veteran players. How important are they going to be to what you're trying to accomplish this year?
Well, hopefully they're vital to it. I mean, I hope that we can do the things that helps them be better. I think our football team is only going to be as strong as those guys are for us. And they have a lot of experience. They've got great size and strength, and they're going to have to play well. They're going to have to go out there and control most games and control the line of scrimmage, give our team a chance to keep the ball on offense, keep our young defense off the ball. And I think those guys have got a big role for our football team. And we're going to have to play some of those guys on the defensive front too at times. And so we're going to have a full effort from our offensive linemen to make sure that we have the stability to be able to do that.
Well, and let's talk about those skill guys, because Chris Ganaway ran all over the place in the scrimmage, and then the performance of Mytorian Singleton was really incredible. What are your expectations for the running back and one of your key receivers this year?
Well, we're just thinking next man up. I mean, Mytorian is a sophomore. He came in and did a really good job. He caught the ball, and he ran well after he caught it. Chris is he's the next guy up. After losing Tanner Anderson and Jamarian Bracey, I think we've got to have great tailback play, and I thought he ran the ball very fast. I just wanted to be a little bit more physical, make some more of the extra yardages, and hit the hole a little bit harder. But he's very talented, he's very fast, and he has great vision. And for us to be successful, we're going to have to be able to run the football.
What is it about Carson Burnett at quarterback that you like? What does he do well?
Well, he can run the football. I think you saw a glimpse of that in the ball game, and he's more accurate than he was in the ballgame. I think he had a little first game jitters. I think he overthought it a little bit. But he's a guy that's got to play well for us. Our quarterback position is important for our football team, like any football team. But they have to make a lot of decisions at a split second. When we call play, a lot of times it might be a run or a pass. And he's got to differentiate from what we can do and what we can't do, and he's got to make good decisions in a split second. And I think that the timing of that a little bit in the scrimmage got to him, but I think as the scrimmage went on, I thought he played a lot better. I thought Gideon Moats played well, and Tyler Penny came in and really did a good job. We played three quarterbacks, and I think all three of them showed some things that they're capable of doing.
Well, I know we hit the offensive players individually there, but defense, I don't want to put you on the spot too much, but just name some defensive guys that you're going to be counting on this year that we know week in and week out we're going to get their best effort and they're going to perform.
Well, it's too early for me to call names. I think our defensive line.
Okay.
I think that's got to be the guys that really step up for us. Graduation hit us hard there. Also at linebacker. Now we played some guys that are here in our defensive backfield that played a lot last year, considering the scores and stuff, and they've got to play better. I think that we've challenged them all week long to do a better job, be more football savvy, increase their football IQ, and do some things that will allow us to be successful and get off the field. And there's times that we didn't play as well in the scrimmage as we should. I thought overall I would give them about a B from what they were able to do. I didn't think it was that bad. I just think that they've got to play at a much higher level, a lot bit more intensity, and the defensive line's where it starts. If those guys play hard, they play fast, and they're physical, it helps all the second level and third level of defense.
Well, Coach, winning streaks, state championship streaks, I want you to like me, so we're not going to talk about that right now. But later in the year, maybe when things start to develop, we'll hit that a little bit more. I do want to ask you this. With all the press conferences, all the pep rallies, all the appearances, are you ready just to coach football on during this game, and are your players just ready to play?
Well, I hope they're ready to play. I know that this part of it is a necessary evil, but I've had either some kind of press conference or some kind of radio interview or newspaper interview every single day of the week, and it takes away. I had to leave practice early today for a thing at Big Red, and which is good because that's what we need to do. But it's a lot of distractions. It's like I said, it's a college atmosphere. It's just like being on ESPN or talk game day radio or whatever, and it takes a lot of time out of the head coaches. Yep. But our football players and coaches are doing what they do, and we try to make it as routine as possible. But just for me, it's probably a little bit more of a hassle than it is for those guys. But this is what makes this game so great.
Yep. Well, I appreciate you coming up here so we could show off our new space as well. And again, thank you and good luck to Bryant.
Thank you. Appreciate it.